And we're back. It's been a bit of a strange last couple months with just everything that's been going on, trying to get back into just full 100% training and trying to obviously upgrade from the men's physique look into a classic look. And it just hasn't been going to plan. It has not been going to plan. So my high volume training that I'm used to, that did really well for me in men's physique, my arm just can't keep up with it. The entire shoulder, the lat, my chest, obviously the bicep, tricep, it just doesn't handle high volume very well anymore. Mainly because there's a stabilizing ligament just completely missing. And I think as soon as we get up into the higher volume, all stability just gets wrecked. And so this side just wants to shut down. So I've been training with another IFBB pro. His name's Alex Kent. You might have heard of him. He's called The Big Kent on Instagram and YouTube as well, actually. So we've teamed up for the last 2 weeks. We've been training together. I'm training with him because he's really good at the low volume stuff. He's really thick, dense. He's an absolute lump. Did really well in his pro debut season in classic physique. And we both trained alone. So one day I was just saying, I'm really not getting along with my high volume training. And we decided to train together and we're pushing each other and it's working really well. So I'm going to be here today training essentially chest and arms with him. And yeah, this video is going to show the new style of training. It's the low volume training that I'm doing with him. I mean, a lot of people are doing the low volume training at the moment. It seems after an injury, even though it's a bit funky, low volume training is a little bit better. Of course, you're lifting heavier weights, which is the scary part to it all, but at the same time, it's the stability and the stabilizing muscles that I said I'm struggling with aren't getting absolutely slammed with the 16 sets, 20 sets, which I used to be doing. And like I said, it was working really well. Now I'm in a different position. It's not working so well. We've got to figure it out. We've got to change it. And I'm really enjoying training again. So 2 months I hated training because I just felt so useless, so shit about everything. And now finally, I'm really enjoying it again. And there's, some nice competition between us. We're roughly the same weight, even though he is, you'll see, he's a lump. He's fucking leagues above me. But it's good that we're similar strengths and we can just push each other. It's not like we're not competitive in the sense where we're trying to outdo each other, but you can't show the other one you're being a bit of a pussy. So we actually train really hard when we're together. So it's been working well. He just turned up, even though he's 10 minutes late. It was freezing this morning.
Inappropriate.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, right, let's crack on with it. So first up is a fly. Train to flies. Get the chest nice and open, just get a load of blood flow in there. Alex takes this to a real extreme stretch because he can. So as you can see, the setup here is really primed for the most ROM as possible. This absolute maximum range there. And yeah, I think it's just 2 sets of this to start with.
Yeah.
Are you going straight in? I thought it was a warm-up. Nice. Got more. So I saw just casually standing in the background trying to voice over everything. No, you can't spot that one at all. Oh, always the hardest thing is just getting into position. Oy, oy, oy. Right, so I'm just trying to, like I say, I can't take the stretch to the extreme, but I want to open up that chest as much as possible. There. So I definitely feel it in the biceps still, don't get me wrong. It's just, I'm just really trying to focus on just bringing that chest really open until that sort of niggle kicks in. Really squeeze that top. I actually think I'm going to have to go up because that stretch it's not the same, right? It's not going to be much. Nah, I think it makes a big difference.
It's like so big.
Yeah. Oh, it's ridiculous. That's how I somehow nailed myself in the head with it. Oh.
4 reps with one and then none with the next one.
Oh, you're right. Here we go again.
Try 6. Yeah.
There's one more. Oh. Oh. That was a struggle to get short. Felt good though. We felt good and it felt terrible at the same time. Good. I think this might be a better angle that you can really see just how much you open up the chest. Nice big stretch. I think flies, of course, are superior in the fact where you can really open up the chest in comparison to a press. Notice the pause at the bottom. There's no like bouncing, there's no losing my words here. This is good. Good, right. So this is a rest pause set, 20 seconds. Now it should be about 3 to 4 is the goal from here. Nice. Go on, finish. One more. Good work, good work, good work, good work. Right. Come on then. Oh dear. Trying to think of something to say between sets, but I'm fried. Right, 5 seconds. Oh. Oh. Oh.
On.
Ah.
Experience.
Ah.
Right.
Yep. Nope. I think sometimes with flies, you just, yeah. I think fighting it, especially in that position where you're so vulnerable. So it's same again, essentially with the flies. You see the pause at the bottom. There's no bouncing. It's just ease it down, stretch it out, absolutely blast it back up again. Good. Nice. Good fight. To progress? Yeah. If it works, it works. I did an entire season without logging last year, and it's roughly the same weights, and it still works. It is a stimulus at the end of the day. Not that it's a competition, but how many did you get? Not that it's a competition or anything. I literally said that in my intro video. We're not that competitive, but we're always competing. Good power. Nice. Go on. Nice. Oh, did you get one plus one? Lovely. No pressure for that 11. Aye, aye, aye.
Oh, I moved.
Oh, that's gone. We are sticking with a 10. Oh, wow. So chest is only 4 sets because we have chest and delts again in four days' time. So it kind of feels like it's a bit of a chest top up on an arm day. But yeah, so now it's just going to be arms for the rest of the sesh. It was still a good chest pump, but obviously 4 sets is not something I'm used to. I normally do 4 sets for 1 exercise, 4 exercises. But that's low volume versus high volume for you. So starting off with forearm first. Didn't take a lot of convincing to start training forearms when you're training with this lump. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some chonky forearms. It's hard to get that wide angle. Camera couldn't figure out where to focus, so fortunately, we're gonna try and do some individuals. This is the superset. What's that? So superset, reverse curls. See if there's one more. No. I thought there might have been. There absolutely was not. Ah. Up. Ah. Wow. So, preach curls. I think it's the third time I've done this one. Again, this is one of Alex's exercises he introduced me to. You really want to use a lot of hand on this. You really roll it to the edge of the fingertips and then actually grab before you do a curl, shall we say. The curl is just the final bit of it there. If you see, most of it is in that hand grab and rolling that D handle all the way down into your clenched fist. Why, it is humbling. Oh, yeah. It's a great exercise. But I definitely feel it in my injured arm, just because you can't help but just flex your bicep a little bit at the end there. And weirdly, on this injured side, the last thing to come back in terms of strength was my grip. I think because I didn't want to just sort of lose all of my back workouts because my grip was shit and my bicep was hurting. I strapped everything up. And therefore, I just never actually trained grip properly. I kind of just assumed it would come back with just a little bit of training, but it never did. So, now I've got to really train that grip. So attempting to film this on a tripod is a nightmare, but let's see if it works. If it's blurry, my apologies. This is just the warm-up. We are just doing some rope extensions. Again, this one is a new one I'm trying to settle into. It's it's almost like a standing French press where it comes right the way to your head and then you press it down. It's not so much as a traditional tricep extension. It really feels like it is a French press. You want to keep your arms nice and wide. And then we superset it with some preacher curls. On this one, you want to keep your arms nice and also your hand position nice and close. Bit of a lean back. This machine's nice in the fact where the weight is still being pulled away from you and not down the way a lot of preacher curls do. And it's just that excessive downward force on the elbow is something I would never be able to do after the bicep injury. So the fact you can see the cables pulling me away and not directly down means I can actually do this preacher curl. And it is just firing it into the forehead. I would say not literally, but it does happen. Feels good. And that's just a finisher. Once it gets too hard from here, you can kind of just lock it and turn it into the traditional sort of rope push down. Oh, wow. What was last week?
Wait.
A whole plate.
Huh? 145. I mean, that is quite heavy.
Yeah.
Even then, I was like, that's pretty heavy. I think I got less than last week just because I was taking a bit less. I got 11 last week today. So.
Oh, wow. That's a big drop.
You find this though, you push the weight and then you have to strip it back to refine it. So it'll be if you keep pushing, your elbows are just can you fuck off.
Yeah, fair enough. Right. Chuck that one away. Give us a go. Yeah, this is heavy. Fucking hell. Ah. 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 That was savage. Triceps were fairly similar, but biceps, as you can imagine, from someone who's got massive biceps and I've got a gammy one, there's quite a big strength difference in curls. Nice. Cramping? Cramping? Just pain. Fun times. Right. We're not doing that. It is just heavy, yeah. Actually, that feels not bad at all. Well, I lowered it. It's not your weight. But I think I can add a little bit to that. Which, of course, I obviously screwed up how many I'll get on the top set, but it is what it is. It still counts as long as you get to failure. Ah. Up. Allez. So I gotta stop myself sometimes on biceps. I wanna really fucking go for it, but I knew that was probably not gonna happen. So instead of attempting it and fighting it and struggling with it, I was close enough to failure. And again, just because of the injury, it's the only thing I'm kind of allowing myself to get away with that one. Obviously, I'm trying to line up where I'm gonna, what's a realistic goal in my first sort of classic debut season, should we say. But then it's hard to compare us as well, because even though some things are similar, I think the insertions and muscle bellies are quite different still. So, yeah.
Plus, you've never seen your arms, Saint.
That's the one. That's the one. I'd hope not to be honest. That's toast, which is a good thing. I do have to clarify, in bodybuilding terms, inside out means peeled, absolutely shredded.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you
No, I didn't prolapse, no. I had to clarify that. Not many people, well, I say not many.
watching a bodybuilder.
Some people would not understand that. And the sport is, it's a pretty homo sport. Like, it just is. Yeah. Happy with that. Oh. All right, time for the most awkwardly made tricep extension on the planet. Or this one. Oh, as in a press to lift it out? Yeah. No, this one does not. So, see how awkward this gets. Oh, I know. And then you're in the wrong position, pulling it in. That's how I've dropped the bar. Trying to fiddle with it here. Absolutely twatted me in the head. Again, just focusing on really nice stretch of the triceps all the way back. I said that about the last exercise. Oh, for fuck. How do you do that every time? Yeah. What the hell? Solid. That's a good bark. Let's go. Nice. Yep. Watch. Okay, fine. I was so hoping you fucked that. That got fucking heavy quick. Ah. Ah. Oh. Ah. Ah. I thought that was 10. It was only 9. Damn it. Nice. Go on. Yep. Yeah. Oh. God. Ah. Right, final exercise for arms. We are breaking etiquette by doing curls in the squat rack. It's just the unfortunate reality of this gym. We don't have any fixed barbells. The only barbells we have are in the squat rack, so curls in the squat rack. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. So we are trying to sort of chuck your triceps into your lats. What's that thing you put on your under your arms? Arm blaster. Yeah. So we're kind of trying to attempt to use your lats as an arm blaster, if they're big enough. Elbows nice and tight together.
really drive it to the forehead. Obviously, I can't go mega heavy on this, but it feels great nonetheless. Ah. Ah. Ah.
Just abs to finish again. Lose my voice. Too much shouting this session. We had 3 different exercises for abs, and we just cycle through each one. Abs 3 times a week. So this day, the chest and arms, we always just do the seated variation of cable crunches. Just change it up. Feels pretty good. If you haven't tried it this way, I recommend giving it a little go. Obviously, the key is to have the knee placement in your lower back so you can actually arch around it to stretch through your abs, stretch your abs out, and then just contract upon them. Good. That looks fun. Oi, oi, oi. I had a glute cramp. Instant glute cramp. Sat on it and just fucking fired right off. What just happened? Whoa, that's thrown me off a little bit. Oh. Oof. Yeah, that was good. Thank you.